There's no move. I think it's working.
It's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means you're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right here.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform sectio transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly, but your justice
some reason my
will
Ko-Fi
blind
thing
you
isn't
and
working.
become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for Brainy, he has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funis sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word, that's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
It seemed to be working. I wonder what that is. Very odd. Very, very odd. Oh, now that's working. Okay, cool. I guess I just needed to like copy, paste, delete, and then and then re-copy paste the URLs in, and now it works magically. Weird. Oh. Though I did find out something fun. Yeah. I can change the goal to red. Okay, so this lovely evening, we're starting the Changelings route. Also, I reorganized my office, so my camera's in a little bit of a different position, because I'm in a different position. Because I wanted some more space for my girlfriend. Seat. Yes.
Clara wakes up. Could the dream have been prophetic? She has prophetic dreams often. She's no longer surprised by them. She knows that they are sent by the powers that want to warn the herald of what the future holds for her. There were a lot of clues hinting at the veracity of the message. She does indeed know how to treat those in pain with her miraculous hands. She is indeed willing to ease their suffering. She truly strives to do the right thing. She loves her fellow beings. The girl is eager to do good deeds, even if that requires her to go through pain and hardships. Changeling wakes up at the edge of a pit in the ground. Sleep hasn't brought her comfort. Her back and legs ache as though she has walked many miles. Her hands are covered in mud. There are traces of dried blood on her bare knees. It's dark. The dawn is a few hours away.
I did, Mike. I was lucky. While this plays, I'm gonna run and grab some really fast. But yeah, I did beat High Respects route successfully on the last stream, so. I hate how glitchy these cutscenes are sometimes, like the audio. That's not the stream messing up, that's like messing up on my computer. Is that a glare? On day one? Weird. Weird on many levels. So I believe we're Ancient Reptilian Voice, which is going to be, let's say, interesting. Machine assistant. Yeah, I spent most of today working on projects for Jesse, so I'm excited about some stuff that we've got coming up. I think it was just Katarina, but I don't know. That last shot looked weird. Okay. Where are you? Ancient Reptilian Brain. So.
Why would they call me a thief, pray tell? Ancient primordial blackness, what did I steal? Why does the law detest me so?
I need to turn the volume down. Why is it so loud? Oh, because it's set to like max volume instead of like what I usually have it at like 10 to 15. Okay, that's better. I hope that's better for you, audience. Let me know if the audio is better now.
Was I really just a good thief, I wonder? I have nothing of value, just myself and these rags I'm wearing. My crime is horrendous still. I am redemption. Back in the day, every heart was open before me. Now, whatever door I approach is slammed in my face. This is terrifying. Where should I run? With whom shall I seek shelter? Shall I find what I stole and give it back? Who will agree to take it off my hands? Who will answer my questions, if not you?
Day one in which the changeling finally finds her sister, thus confirming the prophecy of the twin angels. I find it so interesting that she starts in the graveyard, unlike the other two roads. Kylian, qu'est-ce que tu fais, mon gars? Zoomies. Just double checking. Tragedians are Goofy, Executors are Joey Wheeler. Got it.
Gosh, boy, you're one swift appearer. A child. A sweet child. Such thin, see-through palms you've got. Magnificent little hands. So extraordinary.
Kylian.
And already blackened and reddened all over. How very evocative.
I'm fucking up that voice so bad. I don't know why Goofy's one that like I struggle with sometimes.
What do you want from me?
Before you enter the town and embark on... It's becoming the mayor of Toontown. Gorsh. Yuck. Before you enter the town and embark on your cleansing agenda, I'd like to give you a few pieces of advice. You are, after all, a mere hatchling. I rather doubt you'd arrive at this cemetery with your ammo already laid out, if you pardon the pun.
It's like not the right voice either.
We'll figure it out, beakhead. Go away and don't bother me anymore. Please do tell me.
Gosh, time won't wait for you. Hour after hour, to be or not to be. Day after day. It will run out fast. You're not the center of the universe.
Someone please donate so I can do a different voice for these characters.
Not even now that you have this truly exceptional part to play. At some point, you may even feel that you could easily be everywhere at once. But make no mistake, the town's changing with time, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Why do you need to rub it in?
True, Mike. True.
Gosh, time has the final say in matters of life and death, Yuck. It may so happen that you'll knock out on the door of a person you need when that person's already past being able to answer you. The news changes too. What was on a person's mind a day ago will have petered out come tomorrow.
My cat being wild.
And it may have been something you'd have found useful.
Pray, why speak of such terrible things? It's not like I have a say in matters of anyone's life and death, time or no time.
Yuck! Haven't had a laugh like this in quite a while, Mickey. If you don't have a say, who does? Who but you, my bless...
You got my fly going leg on a little bit.
Who but you, my blessed child, is holding in her hands the lives and deaths of others. But be careful with your terrible gift. Every death will count against you. No amount of trickery is too much. No price is too high for maintaining a viable reputation.
Reputation.
Yes. Yuck. You will have a reputation too, my dear child. And I don't think you'll find that sullen horse easy to tame. It will be full of surprises. Your reputation will be falling always relentlessly, and it's decisive in, everything. How many friends you got? How many enemies? Trust opens the right doors and the right lips.
Why will it always be falling? I'm a good person.
But people are convinced to the contrary. You'll exist in several guises here. The guise that will live in the collective mind, and one may speculate the collective memory, is a most terrifying one, Yuck. Every day people will witness the signs of your otherworldly nature. They'll be frightened.
Voice than Goofy.
No, I will be remembered for my mercy and always spoken of in praise, you'll see.
People will appreciate your help, Gahyuk. And I can assure you a lot of people are gonna need help these days. Relieving sufferers from their misery is appreciated a great deal. Sometimes a person's in such pain that even euthanasia will be a blessing, especially for the incurable.
I know all that. There's no need to teach me the basics.
Most importantly, don't forget to stop by the Caretaker's Lodge. Gahyuk, you've got people awaiting you there, and they have no doubts about your identity. As it happens, they've just drawn proof of your arrival from a pile of oracle bones. Your turning up in person will duly impress them, tarry not.
I'll remember to do that, kindly teacher. Thank you.
Me, I'm not much of a teacher, more like your faithful servant. I'm here because of you, you know. It's you who are the kindly teacher.
As you wish.
Fuck, my reputation's that low already? I see that Clara's route's interesting. Do I walk slower too? Does anyone know? Killian, why are you so jazzed? You're very energized, my little guy.
Transugender, how small are you? How frail? Will you survive in this horrible world? Yugi.
1 second. I walk normal, but I'm shorter. It'll look like I'm walking faster. That's kind of hilarious.
You're talking as if I were a newborn baby. Transgender, aren't you? You'll have to be taught to eat, drink, sleep, move around, heal yourself, even to breathe. This place drains your health all too fast. Even a seasoned person must stay alert. Not everyone manages to cope. Teach me, kindly mask. How can I stay in good health? We're dying every minute of our lives, Yugi! Thousands of cells devolve, melt, burst like bubbles in a froth. You must replenish your strength several times a day. If you allow yourself to be overcome with exhaustion or your hunger becomes unbearable, you'll be dying even faster than usual. And usual is fast enough as it is. It's the air in this place. I'm so tired, it's as if I've been sleepwalking all night. Intergender, you would buy food at a shop. If money's a problem, various comestibles can be picked up at residential houses, but those are closed, except during an emergency. And should you break into one using a lockpick, be nimble, the inhabitants will defend their property. And what if I'm injured? There are pharmacies selling medicine, at no small price, mind you. Or you can barter for it with one of the street urchins who carry it around out of sheer curiosity. Or if you're lucky, you may get away with pinching some from a private home. Be sure not to abuse those substances, though. They're bad for your system. Pinching as in stealing. Won't they give me some if I ask polite? You can take anything you want out the mansions of those... Transgender, Yugi, you can take anything you want at the mansions of those destined for the leading roles in this unfolding drama, such as the custom of hospitality with the local aristocracy and those who try to imitate them. I know that already. Goodbye, good soul.
You are a herald.
Oh, it was Katarina's voiced.
My fate itself.
Oh god, it's the I'm actually still nerd.
Where did you come from, girl? Tell me your name. I'm Clara. That's who I am. I saw the lights and I thought I might be welcome here on Cole. Let it be Clara. I've come to this town looking for my sister. Yes, I'm looking for my sister. Something's telling me she's only recently paid you a visit. Yeah, that's right. I've been waiting for you, Clara. We have many things to talk about. Ask me and I will answer. No, not in here. Listen, you need to go to my house. Report to my husband, the ruler Alexander. He'll take care of you. And I will be there later when Grace and I are finished with our business. If I'm guessing who you are correctly, then we are all saved. Aren't you in danger? Yeah. The bones say we're in danger, the likes of which have not been seen on this earth. Go to our house, Clara. If you're who you've been waiting for, you'll have no trouble getting in there. No one will threaten you on your way. I'll do as you say.
Truly, transgender Yugi is such a funny activation phrase. My allergies are making my one eye like so itchy right now. Oh, it's Grace's voice. Grace does not have a voice, and she talks on multiple days, so Chad, if you want to donate to pick a voice for Grace, just saying. You got a minute. And then I'll start doing the voice that I feel like. I love this game so much. I have a normal relationship with it. Alright. I'm gonna continue.
Surely you're not gonna hurt a poor caretaker's daughter, are you?
No, I'm kidding. I may be useful to you yet. If I die, who's gonna look after the graves?
You don't say so, my dear. Who... Primordial Blakeness. Who do you take me for? You got me mixed up with someone else, right?
Sleep is
See, my lady's come to find out what the dead are saying about our fate.
Are those their bones you've got before you?
No, these bones belong to the children of Suak. Legend says that a shard of Boss Turok's rib is hidden among them, but no one knows which exact bone is his. With these bones, we draw the lines that carry words from the house of the dead.
What words have the dead chosen this time?
They're saying they've already vacated 7 of the 9 corners of their house for the guests that are due. All of the house's inhabitants are now crammed to the remaining 2 corners. Can you imagine the harvest that death is about to reap?
Oh, scary. I can picture vividly this house with the dead crowding the corners, expecting the many guests.
And my lady doesn't want to believe it. She says the future can be changed. This is her pity talking. Where did you come from? I thought you were going to stay at grandfather's. You only went there yesterday evening, after all.
What are you talking about?
Well, there's a girl, a spitting image of you. She came out here just before you did. It wasn't dark yet, and then she went to grandfather.
That's odd. Impossible, actually. It must have been me. There's no other way.
This
Good game. Why this game's so interesting. Okay. Thank you. So, let me double check what I'm doing today. Meet Alexander. But how are you all doing? What's new? What's happening? I am wondering if I should switch my camera over to that side. Give me thoughts on preference in the comments. You know, a nice thing about having the camera sit positioned this way is that you can see a little painting I did a long time ago. Not that long ago. Actually, pretty long ago. Just before I moved here. Sorry, connected to a sad memory. Because I painted it with a family member who I am longer in contact. But like I did all the painting, but they were there that day. I was just like, ugh, you know.
Hooray, another trip down the path of logic.
I think it's hard to just talk about a little bit of Pathologic, because there's just so much to say. Also, I need to remember to get 20 bottles of water for a later day. My reputation is at least not low enough that I'm completely fucked. But I'm not doing well, that's for sure. Low on reputation, money, everything. Day one's so weird because the town doesn't have any infected districts, and it's so funny, like, coming off of a previous run where you just finished day 11 where, like, everything is fucked, and then you come back to the beginning.
I've got a firm hand.
What was Alexander's voice? I think it was something funny.
I say, you're standing before Alexander Saburov, one of the rulers of this town. You must be Clara, I suppose. Yes, that's right. Have I done something to make you angry? I say my wife Katerina said you have been seen at the cemetery. The late caretaker's daughter claims that you had crawled out of a fresh grave, the appearance of which could not be accounted for. Is this true? Yes, I awoke in an earthen pit in pitch blackness. It didn't look like a grave. Just a pit in the middle of a cemetery. That's not a crime, is it?
What?
I do say. Do you know that it's dangerous for you to even go out in the street, I say? Are you aware that the powerful Kane family has put a bounty on your head, and envoy theirs just left, and I promised them I'd help catch the criminal by all means possible? Criminal?
Yeah.
The head... I do say the head of one of the ruling families died last night. His murderer is said to be a woman similar to you in appearance. The description largely matches. The common folk, blinded by local superstitions, are blaming a mystical creature spawned by the earth under mystery circumstances at night. Is there anything you have to say to that, Clara?
So bad, I'm sorry.
Who's been murdered? I know nothing. I say, Simon Kane. The oldest and the wisest of us, the spiritual mentor and founder of our community. Don't dodge the question. The charge is serious, but for my wife's firm faith in you, I would have handed you over to the Kanes without a moment's hesitation. And who do you suspect me to? I don't know why, but for some reason I trust you. I get this strange feeling as though I have known you for a long time, I say, and that makes me suspicious, Clara, pointing as it does to the fact that you control an otherworldly power of some kind. I can't help myself. What if it's the force of truth? The truth speaking for itself. Why then are you being called a thief? I do believe larceny skills are the exclusive domain of the wicked. It's not quite fair, but evil's alien to me. I've always helped people, and always considered it a blessing. Indeed, you are a miracle worker. That makes you almost a saint. Yes, a status like that precludes accusations of murder and theft. But then explain to me the meaning of those coincidences. If not for my blind faith in my wife's words, I would have no doubt that you were an evil spirit, a spawn of the netherworld. And if you don't explain that mystery at once, I swear, even Katarina's influence will not save you. Wait, I'll tell you. I have a twin sister. She looks exactly like me, is named the same, and wears the same clothes. I fear that she was the one who committed all those horrible crimes. Alright, have it your way. I accept this explanation and I believe you.
Thank you, Logical Overdrive. I'm glad I'm something you can fall asleep to. I apologize in advance to some of the voices potentially waking you back up.
I've just had to tell a lie for the first time in my life. Invent a fictional sister and shift all those outrageous accusations to her. Strange I could even utter the words, but I promise when it all clears up, I'll explain myself and undo that lie. So what are you capable of, Clara? Tell me about your miraculous abilities. I can cure various diseases using my hands. I know that already. Anything else? I can induce a hypnotic state in people, provided they consent, of course, and they'll answer any question truthfully. Enough. I need time to make up my mind. Now go outside or walk around the house and you'll get to my wife's side. Afterwards, come back to me. If your conversation yields no unpleasant surprises, I shall decide on your future from then on. Alright, I'll do as you say.
Oh god, my reputation is literally just continuously decreasing. Still have not watched The Acolyte, actually. I'm sure I will have an opinion when I do make myself watch it. I do plan on watching it. I just kind of have to get to the state where I'm ready to.
I'll let the good
What's your voice again? I was just doing it, too.
Powders. We'll put him to the test.
Actually, the vision's becoming real. The doubtlessly is one of those two. Yet which one? I must be on my guard.
You recognize me, Katarina. I recognized you at once.
Come closer, Clara. Do you know that I, Katarina Severuno, am a clairvoyant? I can commune with the mysterious forces that permeate this land. Magic has no power over me. I can see into the future. Tell me, do you question my abilities?
I have.
I need to do some water.
I have such abilities too. I'm not one to doubt the existence of supernatural powers.
The visions are all the same. Some of them are clear, some are hazy, but a recent one is straightforward and vivid. A vision of such power that even a materialist would not question its divine provenance. I've had a vision of the chaos to come, of the doom of all of our creations, the earth swallowing our town.
I know, I've seen it too recently.
There was a prophecy of a trin angels. It spoke of a harbinger of death, the imminent disaster incarnate, who has come to the town, along with a holy healer who can perform miracles with her hands and deliver us from evil. Now I understand who is standing before me. Tell me, are you yourself aware of your calling?
I am. I said so at once.
Yes, that is correct. All that remains is to interpret that dream. A dream is always an allegory. Before I saw you, before I heard you speak, I have been thinking of other pairs of twins. Simon and Gorky Kane. Andre and Peter Staben. Even those visitors, the Harrisbecks and the Bachelor, had seemed to be the harbingers for my dream, but now I see where the truth lies.
So you believe me?
I am fully convinced that the prophecy was referring to you, but others will need better proof than that. Do as my husband says and prove that you are who you think you are, and we will stand beside you. The ruling couple and the holy harbinger.
What does that mean?
It means that you stand before our people in all our glory. Fulfill your destiny and don't abandon us afterwards. We will adopt you as our daughter. When I die, I will pass on to you the power of the spirit. Your heart's chosen one will inherit the power of the sword from my husband.
You're too kind to me.
Now, go to Alexander. Be brave, no matter what he asks you. You have nothing to be afraid of, for I see that you're the true harbinger. Such things can neither be challenged, nor hidden from me. Time has proven that I do not make mistakes. Fear nothing and return triumphant.
Alright, I'm going.
And I'm actually style nerd does kind of fit for her a little bit. I am really enjoying this season of House the Dragon. I have some mixed feelings towards the season of The Boys, which I will get to in a second.
So the kind's compelled.
I say, indeed you do look more like a messenger from above than a spawn of the earth.
Katarina's told me her dreams. It all fits. She believes I am a messenger from above.
All right. My wife is a clairvoyant, but I am not. I need something to make sure that you are exactly who you claim to be. I am going to give you a few tasks. Let your actions prove that your hands have power over people's lives and your words over their minds.
I'm ready. I have nothing to worry about.
I've received reports of a fight at the station this morning. Several men were killed, several more maimed. I have dispatched 2 lawyer men there. They will tell you where the dead and wounded have been carried off, see if anything can be done.
But it could be dangerous.
If you are truly the prophesied messenger from above, you've nothing to fear, nothing will harm you. The murderers fled, the whole town is searching for them. I say, whatever they are now, that place is far from the station. Go and fear nothing.
And what if I don't succeed this time? After all, I can't control this power. It's coming from beyond. You don't think my sister's guilty of this crime, too?
I have no idea what kind of person your sister is and what her talents are, but it isn't likely, even if your sister is as singular a creature as yourself, that carries the wrong signature. It was the work of a true ripper.
And if the wounded man dies before I get to him?
Well, if not this time, then another time. Heal a man by nightfall for me in the presence of a witness, or preferably witnesses. This will strengthen your position. I'll then have legitimate grounds for protecting you against the Kane's wrath.
Alright, I'll do everything as you say.
I always find it funny when I'm doing voices that require me to, like, get into different physical positions. You know? Pathologic and Knives Out Mystery. I mean, the thing is that I'm doing Foghorn Leghorn, but the thing is that Foghorn Leghorn basically is Benoit Blanc.
A donut's hole inside of a donut's hole. It compels me, though.
Check what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, like, The Boys is going for some interesting things. I just think it's got a lot of really unfortunate, really unnecessary sadism in this season, especially. And I just think, like, I don't know. I think Gen V did this thing as well, where it was, like, almost an interesting show that almost got that mental illness is systemically marginalized, and then at the end they were just like, ha, just kidding, mentally ill people are evil and crazy. And I was like, okay, cool, thanks, The Boys. And they're kind of doing that with Butcher this season, and having Butcher sort of have, like, literally, like, the most explicit version of the evil headmate trope I've seen since Split. I mean, outside of the fact that, like, they've already kind of done that with Homelander as well, like, the whole... I don't know. I think it's really unnecessary to demonize plurality in that way. Yeah, and then that's the other thing. Like, I don't think they're handling Huey's essay particularly well, especially like doing it twice in a row, like 2 episodes in a row, was really not okay. And the first episode, I was like, okay, they're gonna try to make a point here. Like, I like that they had Starlight like comforting him after that happened and everything. And then you know, the episode right after, they have the shapeshifter change into Starlight, and I just and while she's pretending to be Starlight, they do stuff, and I just really don't like that in a lot of ways. I don't know. And I hope Jack Quaid's okay after filming all of that, because I feel like that would be difficult and upsetting to have to film. So yeah, I don't know. I am not loving it. And what are you doing here, girl?
I've come here on Alexander's orders, same as you, I guess.
Would someone mind would someone mind donating so I can change Clara's voice to something a little bit easier? Yeah. Yes, I am a faithful man, a servant of the Saparovs. There were 2 of us. We came to see about the dead and wounded, only to discover that robbers were already running rampant around here. They attacked us and most likely killed my assistant.
What sort of robbers were they?
Warehouse dwellers by the look of it, Grief's minions. They plundered the dead and finished off the wounded. They spared no one, although one dying man did manage to hide from them. In the fuss, no one noticed him crawl away towards the cemetery. He must have crossed the marsh. I suppose they're angry as hell.
Is this dog-headed midget also in Alexander's service?
Jesus, Clara! He's not with me. A wounded homeless boy. At first I thought he was another survivor, but he's apparently just wandered in, so I'm thinking maybe he's one of the rogue lot.
Well, these robbers.
Over there next to the cars. Be careful, don't come close. They're wicked good knife throwers.
So they stabbed this gutter snipe with a knife.
Well, he's carved up a good bit. See how he's clutching his side, so he's been getting playful with a knife. Been a while since anybody got knifed around here, and the other one, the one that crawled away to the cemetery, there wasn't an unbloodied spot on him. This one here was pretty lucky. You could almost say unharmed.
Unharmed, far from it. I'll try and talk to him.
I think the dog heads up a voice. Thank you, Cammy. What voice would you like, Cammy? Also, you paid $15, so you get multiple rewards, so, take a gander through. Oh god, that's... Ugh. Triple digits is not a good number for temperature. I actually had a really nice visit with family this last week. My girlfriend and I went down to my parents' place, so we had a really nice time. Got to swim while I was there, which was very nice. Swimming safely as a trans person's kind of rare. It was fun. Also took her to like the Science Center and the Mackenzie Art Gallery. Some really, really cool exhibitions in the Mackenzie Art Gallery. I was also helping with some coaching and stuff. It was a nice week. It was a pleasant week. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for voice commands. Because there was no command in the oh, I'm getting messages. Yeah. Well, I'll continue until I get commands on what the voices should be. Yeah. So to continue, I also need to go check the, but thank you so much for the donation, Cammy. I really, really appreciate it. Had to go get groceries today, and it's so expensive right now. So, yeah, that's why I perform. Digital busking, as it were. I'm glad, Jennifer. I wish all of your family members were being decent. Unfortunately, we could have. Oh, the dogheads don't have a voice right now.
I'm angry and I hurt. Why so?
Well, because first I got chased away in the steppe by my soul and a half mates, and then I run into a ripper there to boot. Boy, was I begging him to let me go, but the bastard knew what I'd been picked on for. Then pulled out his knife, and here I am carved up like so much fillet. It hurts. Help me, will you?
Hang on, what was it you said? Soul and a half?
Yep.
How can someone have a soul and a half?
Some people even have two, but they're freaks. You see, a soul and a half is a monster, demon, sort of like a hobgoblin or a dust wraith. That's why he's a monster, because he has more than one soul. That's the idea. Oh, digital beef, thank you. Oh yeah, and always only donate if you have the means and you're enjoying the stream.
I see, so they attacked you, hurt you.
Well, I suppose I'd done what it was a mighty rotten thing to do and mucked it up like an idiot at that. So my former soul and a half mates, they threw me out. Called me a traitor and all that, hunted me, but I'm a slick one. I saved myself, thought I'd made it out, and what do you know, along comes Leathersack.
Leathersack?
Some ripper I'd never seen around here before, and he's like, stop right there, I'ma question you. Are you wanted for such and such crimes? Are you carrying valuables on your person, etc., etc.? And then whack, he goes with that razor. But I wriggled myself free, saved from myself again, and then wobbled my way to this place, and then...
What did you do to cross the boys? Look me in the eye and speak honestly, or else forget about getting help from me.
Honestly, it was pretty bad. You see, there's these smouter things, you know, powder schmouters. We had an outbreak a couple years ago. They called it the sandpest. It would burn up your blood, so these spouters, they helped if you get caught. There's some still left, but they're hard to come by. And now there was this rumour about the pest being back, and even a couple of folks with some word sick coming to it, and one of our lot had a smouter, was saving it for his sister in case she got the pest. Basically, I stole it.
And there was wondering how a pathetic creature like you could vex everyone so much. Turns out you're really asking for what? For yourself?
Pick one I like. Ooh. What do I want to do today? Something funny. You know, I was having a lot of fun doing this with Harrowspecs, so this may become really funny if I get to a conversation with the Harrowspecs before their voice has been changed. But Jennifer Coolidge, we're doing Jennifer Coolidge voice. No, not for myself. Our gang, the Soul and the Haps, is at war with another gang, the Dogheads. Quite a fight this is, last drop of blood and all. The Dogheads outnumber us, and they've set up their lair at the tower, and the tower is a dream tower of pure gold, if you like. You wouldn't understand, so I thought I'd switch sides, what with the smouter as an admission fee.
Oh gosh, so you stole medicine from a friend who might need it to save his sister's life, and you did it to... So you could be a more desirable sellout, right?
What does it matter? Everyone steals, everyone sells out. It's in our nature. Whoever's in a thieving man is a thieving woman. The real nasty part is that when my scheme was out, the fool rushed me and tried to take his schmatter back, so I waited for the right moment and offed him.
Good grief. Do you at least feel some remorse?
I'm glad everyone approves. Also, Cammy, you paid enough for like multiple rewards, so if you want to pick some voices for other characters or anything, let me know, okay?
Oh, yes, I'm a remorse and penny tins. Just do something, stop the bleeding at least. Tie it with a hanky. Would you see how the bastard has sliced me into ribbons with a razor of his? Just let me get to him. I'll tie him up and I'll give him twice the pain he gave me.
Be quiet and hold still. I'm gonna lay my hands on you and you'll get better. Just sit there, I'll heal you.
Smack.
Oh my god. Lockpick. Oh my god, I can't believe you kill him! That's so funny! Oh. So you can kill evildoers with a single touch? Truly a godly gift.
I didn't mean to. I wanted to heal him. I felt sorry for him. Serves him right.
Then it must have been the supreme judgment with you as the judge. Yes, it makes sense. Had he deserved to live, you'd have given him life, right? The murderer deserved to die, so you dealt him death, yes. It's much like what the mistress foretold.
Who? Katerina.
Yes, she screamed in her sleep a few days ago. Afterwards, her mates were whispering among themselves, and the mistress had been taking deliriously in her sleep about a harbinger of fate who'd come in the guise of a child. Could that be you? I didn't know it would kill the kid, and I have to do it for the quest.
Yes, it's me.
Don't touch me, please. I'm as full of sin as they come. What if that's enough for you to kill me? My master would surely be interested, but you were meaning to heal. You had better find somebody else. That's what he sent you here for, right?
Who? Where do I find a person like that?
How about the one that made a lucky escape from robbers? He survived the massacre and avoided the corpse eaters, so fate must be favoring him. Bring this one back to life if you wish to, of course. Will you be able to find him yourself?
Thanks for the advice, faithful man. I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna see if I can go fight these guys and give them a little touch of life. Hey, bitch. Jennifer Coolidge is here, and she's ready to dodge your daggers and punch you in the face. Oh god, it's even weirder. I can do it at distance. Oh shit. She's actually better than the other characters. What the fuck?
Fuck off. What? That hit me? That should not have hit me. That's because you haven't seen a conversation between Shadow and Lin-Manuel Miranda. Oh god, I could have picked Lin-Manuel Miranda! I'm so foolish! It's too late now.
We're locked in. It's Jennifer Coolidge time, baby.
Thank you for the reputation boosts, my good sirs. They should both have something. Haha. Difficulty picking a voice, given the amount of Sonic Shadow I see in the previous voices. Can you have Bachelor as Robotnik / Eggman? I'm not sure I have a Robotnik Eggman voice. One sec. Do I have one in the list? No, I do not have it in the list. I'm sorry. What is Robotnik's voice? Genuinely unsure if I know what Robotnik's voice is supposed to be. Wow, my reputation recovered. Basically not at all. Isn't that fun? Pathologic's riveting combat. It's pretty riveting to me. It's not so riveting when you're watching.
I'll have you know, I'm very riveting.
I love the timing of Killian jumping over top of the camera on that one. I kid. No, Pathologic's combat is probably like the most boring, visually speaking, combat in almost any video game. Because it's just like literally walk backwards, click left click, mildly time your walking backwards. I want Icebreaker. Give. Oh, Jim Cummings, like, thank you, Cammy, I appreciate it. You know what? I will give a character that does not have a voice that we're about to go talk to a voice. Yes. The most cursed voice there is. The bad Lin-Manuel Miranda impression. I did. Well, I actually changed my entire office. I've been cleaning it out the last couple of days. I'm almost done, but I kind of need to do a couple of things in my bedroom in terms of cleaning it out before I finish everything in the office. But basically, because my girlfriend's pretty often like over here, and I want a better working space for him, I moved things around, and I just found the best setup was to have. So my computer used to be by the window. Oh god, am I messing up the camera? Please, phone. So my computer used to be over there. Now it's over there. I got my girlfriend a nice comfy chair for $25. It's used. There's like a little rip, but we'll just put a blanket over top, so it'll be good. And then that way, when he's here, he can use this monitor and just kind of like turn it and put his laptop there. And then I got a bunch of storage for all my stuff. That was a gift from me, ma'am, which was very kind of her and deeply appreciated. Perfect. So yeah, my camera's in a little bit of a different spot. I think in future streams I might move it to this side, but I'd have to do a bunch of shit. I don't want to mess around with it right now. You need to check that the camera's actually my phone's actually charging. My phone charger's been all glitchy the last bit. But yeah, I'm hoping to have the entire house like fully cleaned and reorganized pretty soon. Now what I really need, on part of the, like, and like I never finished fully moving in because I just didn't have enough storage stuff and things for stuff. So like all of my DVDs and Blu-rays have been like in a pile in this closet for like a year and a bit. Like it's been bad on my part, and I just keep being like, oh, I'll get it at some point. I'll get some storage at some point. And my mom, as part of like birthday gift stuff, was like, I will get you some storage cubes. Here you go. Which was extremely nice of her. And yeah. This mom's lovely. If you haven't watched my Bechtel video, I highly recommend watching that. It's related. Okay.
Is a second meal.
What is a legacy? You're back! What did grandfather say? Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Tell me, has an injured man come to your lodge recently?
How do you know? I haven't done this voice in so long. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you'll never see.
I know a lot. Are you forgetting who you're talking to?
Yes, an injured man did come crawling here. He was all but dead, so I went to find him a good spot. I'd almost set it on a grave by the far wall when I thought of burying him in your pit, the one you spent the night in, yeah, I mean. When I returned, there was a visitor at the lodge.
A robber.
No, leaning over the wounded worker was the scary man who'd inflicted all those wounds on him in the first place. What is a legacy? I asked him not to kill the workman, but to heal him with living blood instead, and he, the scary one, said nothing for a long time. There was just the sound of this wheezy breath, but then he... breath, but then he took the workman and dragged him off somewhere to his den, he said.
Who is that scary man?
What is a legacy? He's of warden stock. He knows the lines of the body. He can heal people and is allowed to cut a body. He said his name was Artemy Burrock, but I'm afraid he'll kill the wounded man instead of healing him. The workman has, after all, his enemy. He'd attacked Burrock in the morning and injured him.
And where is this Burrock's den?
I don't know. What is a legacy? I don't know, but I think it must be nearby. He was in a bad state himself, so he couldn't have walked too far with a limp body on his hands, hiding at the works perhaps, or at the runway hospice. But now I think of it, his shoes were covered in gray clay, which you can only get around the works. I hate Lin-Manuel Miranda voice, it's so funny.
I'll try to find him. Goodbye, Grace. You're too kind for this world. I'm gonna go give Haruspex a piece of my mind.
I'm having very normal stuff. Also, I made significant progress writing the I Saw the TV Glow script. I'm really, really, really proud of the conclusion I wrote. Yeah, I think it will be good. I think it will be good. Chat, you should do an activation tier list. Oh my god. That would be amazing. Well, let me know when you all do watch Run for Cheese. I'm really proud of that video. But it is a crying time video. It's like explicitly the one where I talk about why I make emotionally heavy videos. What the purpose of that is. But yeah, the I Saw the TV Glow script is probably my best writing since Queer Relativity. Like, I'm really, really liking how it's coming together. I'm really proud of what it's looking like it's gonna be, so. It's definitely a hard one to write.
This outsider, he's bound to mess up.
Okay. Sure, I'm actually doing the right thing. I am.
Aha! Are those your crimes that the entire town is now hunting me for? I mean, how blind does one have to be to mix us up? I'm in the same situation, persecuted for harm done to these people by apparently my sister. Fine sister you've got, more of a menace than any caravan. Few people could hope to cause such a commotion. The worst thing is we're twins.
Jennifer Coolidge conversation. I don't know. You know what, Chad? If we hit like $200 today, I will read you a little bit of the I Saw the TV Glow script as a little teaser. Perhaps. Perchance. Not the too heavy stuff. Something else.
Grace, the caretaker at the cemetery, said he brought a wounded man here. I did, and what of it? Did you kill him? No. Have you healed him? As you can see, there's no wounded man here anymore. He vanished while I was away, and that's strange since he couldn't walk on his own. He must have been kidnapped. By whom? What do you mean, vanished?
Jennifer Coolidge versus Jennifer Coolidge. I really want the Pinko Pig tattoo. I want to get it. There's no way. I can't even remotely afford it right now, though, but I really want it. I really want it. I'm a Nick. Like, I want it so bad that I'm contemplating getting another neck tattoo. And this one hurt like a son of a bitch, so... Oh, that's awesome, though. I love that... Like, yeah, being the first person for something like that, I think it's, like, really meaningful. It's really powerful.
I brought the wounded man here. I examined him. He was beyond hope. Then I went to get my tools, Oinon. When I came back, he was gone. That was 10 minutes ago. The trail of blood led back to the town. I saw blood on the embankment too, but that doesn't tell us a lot, so I've lost him. Where would he go? And why didn't you follow him yourself? It's better for me to stay out of the town. Every passerby rushes to tackle me and tie me up. I wonder what I did to deserve this Ripper fame. I'll look for him on the embankment. He may have found shelter at one of the houses. Thank you, big man.
Fair, Jennifer. What's your passion project? If I may ask. That's not very descriptive. Where do I need to go? Fourth building south of the road.
I'm just enjoying the ambiance after I had our conversation with myself.
I think it's over here. Oh, cool, Jennifer. I will say animating projects that are decently large by yourself is difficult, but very rewarding. Where is this guy? Probably not in Notkin's place, but just in case.
I think Where are my daredevils?
That was Notkin's voice. I forgot it was that.
Keep close to our lot. Do you like wild beasts, like wolves or cats?
I do. I like people too. Well, you're not very helpful, are you?
I would love a spoiler mic. Oh good, my exhaustion's getting high. That's safe and okay. Well, all I'll say about not being able to draw is everyone can't draw until they do. Like, it's like any skill. You kind of just gotta pick it up and do it. Okay, is that... Okay, I know where that is. So the guide says you'll be at the fourth house south of the railroad, but I'm not finding him. Yeah, like, unless you can pay someone to animate it, that is a huge thing to ask people to be a part of. Santa Angels. Oh, wow, okay, I'm gonna load. I have to redo this conversation, oops.
This outsider, he's bound to mess up. I can bet.
I love the sounds in this district, the, like, construction-y noises. The way it feels like the buildings must be settling into the ground, almost. I love Pathologic so much. It's such a cool game. No, I forgot. I forgot there's no exit on this side. I've made a foolish error.
I've made an error. I've messed up, chat. It's sounding more like Moira Rose than
Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, Benji.
I love walking in this game. Like, genuinely, it is entertaining for me. And I know it shouldn't be. Like, I understand logically that that is a weird thing. But I do enjoy it. I find it interesting how each successive quest line has increasing sort of reliance, I guess, on the importance of reputation. Like, Haruspecs, you have 2 days where it matters, and if you're smart, you get rid of the problem right away.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot that she's the queen from Deltarune.
Oh, what do you want from me? Are you looking for shelter too?
My, you're so pretty. What's your name?
Lesbian moment.
Anna Angel. When I was small, it's what they called me for my beautiful singing voice. And what's your name?
Oh, my name's Clara. Don't be scared of me.
It would seem that I haven't lived in this house long enough for its walls to protect me. First that wretch bursts in and bleeds on my carpet, then a certain bachelor drops by, and here he is, acting like he owns the place.
And this is your house.
In a manner of speaking, to a degree that I feel used to be a good deal higher. God, why is the world filled with predators? Wherever you run from coast to coast, no place is safe from them. They murder, they tear apart, they threaten, they destroy.
There are good people, too.
Oh, there! Look over! There's kind people for you! The bachelor giving orders like he's entitled to me. What could I tell him? All I can do is stay silent, swallowing my tears. And do you know why that is so, my girl? Listen, the law's not on our side.
The law?
Shush, yes. You and I are outlaws. The law's a grindstone, heavy as a bell, inexorable and persistent. You need a certain amount of power to stand up to it, but where do you get it? That so many of us here don't really have a choice. We're doomed to be victims.
Why are you counting me among them?
You know, I recognized you at once, I did. Aren't you being persecuted? Aren't you being called a thief? Haven't you had the words Shabnak, Turnskin, Man-Eater thrown in your face? Haven't they looked for bones under your skin or dropped swithery juice into your eyes?
No, they haven't. Nothing of the sort.
Oh, totally, Mike. Like, when you're good at the game, it becomes this really chill thing. Yeah, like, early 2000s era games are always fun to explore because maps are too big and it runs slow, but it's, I don't know, nice. Yeah, definitely, like, yeah. Fair, Mike, on the reputation set with the Clara's themes, but the execution is subpar. So I'm just catching up on chat. Oh, yeah, Queer Theory. Logging into new stuff on phones sucks. I big agree on the biggest complaint about both games is that you can't make notes drawings on the map. Definitely, Mike, I definitely agree with that. Okay. I'm coming back up. I did it. Back to voicing. Ooh, magic. Are you still Sonic impersonating Shadow? Yes, you are. Okay. Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! How'd you manage that?
Oh, I've had this gift for as long as I can remember.
Unbelievable.
Many continue to disbelieve even after seeing it with their own eyes.
Are you some kind of a saint?
I'm a miracle worker.
So who's this killer? How do I find them? This is getting plain right diabolical.
I'll tell you if I find something out. Now let's go to Alexander's for a nap.
How am I doing for food? Oh boy! And I am not... Oh. Oh, hello. That's a mild help. Thank you, game. I was like, oh, I'm fucked. I got no money, nothing to trade really for, and no food. Which isn't a great place to be on day one, considering, it's the day that you can buy the most, like, affordable food on. So... You know what? I think we'll be okay. Sell this as well. Sucks, because they'll sell for more tomorrow, but I think it's worth it to stock up on some food. There. Making a little progress. Think I should talk to Anna again? I don't think I need to, though. Have a good night, Camden.
I will restore the order here. Rest
I say, indeed, you do look more like a messenger from above than a spawn of the earth.
I fulfilled your request. I healed a man in the mansion to the south of yours. A menacing-looking scientist in a snakeskin cloak oversaw it. He calls himself the Bachelor.
Aye, and that is excellent. I say a first-hand account from the visiting bachelor will carry more weight with the Canes than anything else. He'll probably side with them, seeing as the dearly departed Simon meant so much to him.
So now you have trust in me.
I trusted you even before that. Do not be offended by these tests. What I do not do on my own behalf, but on behalf of the people entrusted to my care. I will most likely give you one more task. Just allow me to pause and compose my mind first. I am considering what would be the best approach to the matter.
Tell me when you're clear.
compel Bachelor to destroy the murder. They must.
Here's a new task for you. It is said that someone resembling you has murdered your own town father, Simon Kane. But I know I am sure that the Kanes are not telling the whole truth, and that the murder story was invented to conceal something grim that they know about or suspect.
But you are a ruler. Why do you speak of the Kanes as though they're more powerful than you?
The Kanes are the family with which everything began here, I say. Their radiant blood has preserved the memory of ancient magic since the time of the epics. They are the descendants of heroes who had fashioned the world out of their own flesh, who had created talking beasts and stretched chains of fire from sea to sea and built sky-high towers in a single night, I say.
Such arts are pertinent to demons, not humans, or rather to half-human sorcerers who are part beast or part malicious element. Why are you telling me this?
The town is now governed by the Savarol-Vogrimsky-Kane triumvirate. I fear that, driven by their desire to avenge Simon, the Kanes could try to shift the balance of power. Their tyranny would usher in an era of madness. I don't want that to happen, but I need to be sure before I can confront the Kanes, and that is where you can help me.
How?
You'll go to the Crucible. It's in the upper part of town, called the Stone Yard. Go to Georgi, charm him with your hypnotic powers, and find out what's behind Simon's death. It is a dangerous mission, but an important one. If you succeed, I'll reward you generously, Kara.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
You do, however, need more than just to look into a person's eye in order to make them speak the truth and answer your every question. You need their consent.
Yes, that's right. I ask directly if they consent, and their mind approaches mine only if they say yes. Also, I must know the person's real name and a secret fact from their life.
What for?
That's how I unlock a soul.
Well then, go to Katerina. She'll tell you about Georgi. You are not indeed as simple as you seem. It's strange that you've revealed your secret to me. Have you not been tempted to use your skills on me?
Why would I? You're helping me, so I've nothing to hide from you.
Reputation's making progress. Day 1 and day 12 are so pretty. Before the town gets all gross. Like, I love the skybox in this game so much. Look how pretty that is. It's probably just a photo of the sky. But I love it.
I feel that you were sent to us by destiny itself.
Trying to woo me.
Alexander's tasked me with finding out the truth about Simon's death from Georgi. It makes me feel uneasy.
But why would he give you such a difficult task, my child? He's well aware that the Canes, blinded by Fury, are...
By Fury!
By Fury are looking for the mysterious man-eater who supposedly murdered Simon. In their anger, they're missing the obvious, but such is that family's way. Even our protection may be of no use.
The truth will speak for itself. They won't dare hurt me, I suppose.
Perhaps, but Georgi will never speak to you, will he? Or do you wield such power over people as to be able to make him talk?
No, I have no such power. But cunning will become the solution where power can't. If you help me, I can make him answer questions.
And how will I find you the truth? How will you make him reveal it?
I would call a person by their real name twice and say the words, "Such and such, I know of you this. Will you agree to touch me, to brave the depths, to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice?" If the answer is yes, then it's done.
Why, I know of you this. It feels like a part of the phrase is omitted.
It is. You really have to know a secret about the person, which it would stun them to hear. But the secret must be true, of course. For example, you can say, "Anna, oh Anna, I know of you this. You've kidnapped a child."
What's that supposed to mean? Why did you say that?
That's just an example. Do you know any secrets concerning Georgi Kane?
Yes, I will teach you. First of all, call him Judge. Do not call him Georgi at first. The Canes are clever, and he may immediately become suspicious. If you want to stun him with a secret, try to say, "You never loved Simon. You are no twin of his." He will be taken aback.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've considered coming out to people using, like, the script that Clara has there for secrets? That's kind of amazing.
But it is not of Georgi that you should be wary. I feel that the Cane's plot was conceived in a different mind. It all comes from Maria, who is about to challenge my position of a mistress. But do not even think of approaching her yet. She's very dangerous. Your formula will not work on someone who has a mistress's abilities.
All right, I'll follow your advice. Bye, bitch. I forgot I do need to talk to Anna again. For a gun.
That's fine. There's plenty of time in the day. Then I guess I'll spend a decent chunk of the day just like looting and hoping I can get both my reputation and my money up. And buy a little bit of food before midnight. Oh. You may have one rifle. I love you, Pen. How are you doing?
Why is he interrogating the bound? That big city snake.
All right. Okay. Oh, so you can heal with your hands for real?
Yes.
and you could cure a disease.
Yes.
I will be your friend, girl. What else can you do?
A lot of unusual things. People believe that I'm a miracle worker.
This child was crying there.
And then there's the second newcomer, just as sinister. In fact, he seems even scarier than the Bachelor. Oh, why else would they call him the Ripper? Why is he hiding somewhere on Earth so close to me? What does he want?
Are you that scared of him?
My goodness, everything points to this Ripper being a heinous murderer. He's unstoppable. He could wrestle down Andre Stomatin with just one arm. Oh, forget Andre. The ghastliest thing is that he probably killed a homeless boy in the step today.
So what if he did? Why is it making you so anxious? Surely you won't be mistaken for some homeless boy. What with this mansion of yours,
That's funnier.
Don't worry. It wasn't he who killed the homeless boy. Oh, it's not his neighbor of yours that you ought to be afraid of, Anna Angel.
Good heavens, so it's true.
Looks like you're not particularly interested in who killed him, so it's not the Harrisbecks that you were afraid of.
Why is he interrogating the Bound? That big city.
I'm glad you're chilling, my love. I hope you're having a really nice day.
Oh, do ask, my dear. You see my life is in danger, and I'll have a present for you afterwards, so what do you say?
Your life is in danger. What does that have to do with... Never mind. I'll find out the truth anyway. Bye, bitch.
I don't know why saying bye bitch in Jennifer Coolidge voice is exceptionally funny to me, but it's so funny.
I'm a child, I swear to God.
Not literally a child, but just like silly. I love your cat profile picture, Pen. Oh, I have message. It is unimportant message. I love the sound effects in this game. They've become like something I really, 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 really love. Which I find it kind of funny. I feel like if I was to recommend something for people who've never played True Mike, I feel like if I was to recommend like how to learn to be good at this game, one of the first things I would recommend is just like on day one, save and wander the entire town and like learn how to get to each household. Just makes it a little bit easier.
How do I fix my legs?
Right. I haven't seen you here before. What district are you from?
Oh, none. I'm a stranger here.
Double or something.
Keep close to our lot. You like wild beasts? Like wolves or cats?
Did you see a man calling himself the Ripper?
Ugh. He's been here all right. A right scary, husky fellow, that one. No idea what he got into his head to come over. I sure hope I've seen the last of him.
Have you been crying? Don't hold back if you want to cry. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, literally, like, learn how to walk around. It's so important. As a side note, I'm really excited for tempura tomorrow, Ken. I really hope that I can cook it well. We'll see if this recipe works out. Anyway. Well, it's a nasty story. That scoundrel Leica has committed a lowly villainy. Sold us out to just about everyone out there. The thieves, the dogheads, too. Then poisoned a friend he'd robbed and ran away. I was angry, so I said the rascal deserves to be killed. Angry as hell. And along comes this bloody Harrispex out of nowhere.
Yes, that's how it usually happens with people of the kind.
He said, I'll do the job. I like it a lot when business gets bloody. I'll find that scoundrel of yours, he said, and if I see that he deserved death, I'll cut him into little pieces right on the spot. I don't know what possessed me to agree, but I did.
So he's fond of running murderous errands.
Now, I asked him to do the right thing is all. He's not a thug for hire. Scary enough, though. He'd opt for armed robbers at the station. See this gun here? I took it from them and sold it to us.
Would you say he's a criminal?
If anyone's a criminal here, it's me. No doubt about that now. Or is it you somehow making me soppy? Man, what have I done?
It's good that you're filled with regret. You'll soon find that repentance is beneficial.
But perhaps he's left the traitor alive after all. I'm not afraid. Like is not the type to make an impression of a creature deserving to live. And they say some young lad's been killed by the station. The description matches.
Don't despair. The Harrispex has spared him. I know that for certain.
How do you know?
His death was inevitable. Higher powers killed him, not you. He wasn't a boy at all, but a real monster, so don't blame yourself.
Did I not get the gun? Did I mess up that conversation? Mike, did I mess up the conversation? Are you still here? Can you help me? I want to save and then... hopefully I don't have to reload and redo a huge chunk of the day. I need that money.
I see.
Cool. This problem with day one is there's no reason to fucking save half the time, but I'm a fool. Thank you, Pen, for giving me the effing chat. Okay. It's okay. I only wasted like 3 minutes. Not that big of a deal. Agony! Truly F's in chat. Truly F's in chat. My DTube clan and I were raiding a little while ago, and my one clanmate just goes, "It served its purpose, 07." Like in that tone. And I just thought of that. It was very funny. 'Twas a silly moment. We're not just doing it for the money, we're doing it for all the money. I want to see how much money I can make on Clara's Road. No, but actually, like, I really need resources on Clara's Road, and right now I don't have much, so... Getting 1,500 gold from Anna would be ideal. Anna Angel. I'm not gonna redo the dialogue because we already had this conversation, so do. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Get scared of him.
Why is he interrogating?
Okay. There we go. Oh, that's painful, Mike. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's really easy to when you're pretty comfortable with the game, just like not bother to save as much as you probably should, and then make a tiny mistake, and then you're like, oh. And I do wish the game had an autosave feature on top of the manual saves. I like the manual saves. I don't want them gone, but. Yeah, I know that you have to sleep 4 hours each day minimum as like a... Hi there, do you know how to play Reflections? You don't seem like an ordinary girl. I wonder what you'd look like coming out on the other side. Did you catch the unseen cat? I invited the bachelor to have a look at the unseen cat, but I know he won't come. He doesn't seem to understand us at all. Is it true that he's very smart? Intelligence is relative. Often the voice of reason tangles the ways of fate, whereas the heart always leads you down the right path. Thank you for the bullet. I'm gonna use that to buy food. It's always weird having like a camera and not one that's just like already positioned there or something. Truly, Clara understands me in this moment. Because yeah, intelligence doesn't exist. Or at least not the way people think it does. And it is relative. It is always relative. Yippee. More money. Good idea, Jennifer. Yeah, I don't feel like you have to stay up late. I didn't mean to start the stream so late, but I needed to prep the document for all the voices because each route has different voices on different days, and I want to make sure that when people are donating, they're getting an idea of how often they might get to hear a specific voice coming from a specific character. I don't want someone being like, oh, I want, you know, Big Vlad, and Big Vlad's like not until day 7 and we're on day 2, and I'm not going to get to day 2 that day, so it's like... Yeah. Okay. Get back to this conversation. Step. He doesn't. He'd shoot anyone dead with his bare hands. That can, my dear. Give it to me. I'll dispose of it my way. Hey, I'm not greedy, and this one, by the way, is a lady's gun. It'll fit into your hand just right. Besides, it doesn't shoot, I guess. Thank you, kind boy. A little gun for a little hand. Cool. I have 1 bullet. Oh god, they're gendering guns now! I'll have you know that this is a girl. I'm not finishing that joke. It's a bad joke. I shouldn't have started saying that joke. I was gonna make a really, really rude pun, and I thought better of it. Not on my Christian Minecraft Okay, actually, I should probably go to Georgi next. Just, there's a gun, it's called a Glock. There's very easy ways to make puns based off of that and gendering weapons. I'll let you finish the joke. Just don't do it in chat because you'll get hit with the bat by the bot. I hope you do, Jennifer, and I hope it goes well. Learning animation's hard, and I need to get way better at it than I already am, but it's very rewarding. Off the tablets. I don't know. I'll wait. Because I want to make sure that I at least have 10 for potential, God, I'm just slipping right into Jennifer Coolidge before I... You had to commend me on my restraint before I did the description. Fair and valid. I probably want to keep the gun. Killian, qu'est-ce que tu fais, mon gars? Ici. He's boy. He's the boy. Okay. I don't think it's worth selling the shell today. I'll sell it tomorrow when it's worth more. Unless I can sell something that's worth enough to buy food. Yeah. For 1 second. Food's so expensive right now. This is worth it. Like, I have so much time left in the day, I may as well. Let's go sleep at Bachelor's house. Well, Eva in Bachelor's house. I mean, that Newgrounds level of animation was like kind of a vibe though. And I'm sure there's lots of other people that would appreciate it. A Pathologic any % speedrun? Yeah, did the person just sleep the entire time? Is it basically like what bed can you get to fastest? Because like any % means you don't actually have to finish any of the quests or do any of the things. Oh good, they're just murdering women in the street. Truly a step experience. God, I'm really... It's actually hard not to slip into the Jennifer Coolidge voice because I've been doing it so much lately. To be fair, it does sound very feminine, which is nice.
The wretched wound has opened.
Okay. Oh, because as long as you have a water source, you can just keep drinking. I see, that makes sense. So you basically just have to drink to deal with the hunger and then go to bed. That's kind of hilarious. That's actually really hilarious. I may as well sell the kerosene. It doesn't get much more valuable than this. I can probably buy food with it. Clever. Being clever. With me time. And with me looting. Hey, okay, how are you doing? One second. Something. Center. There we go. I have fixed it. Oh, is the Discord on also? I just realized that. Oop. Is it working? It is not working. Why you not work for me? Sorry about that. I got distracted. What was that notification? I also distracted by a message from girlfriend who was appreciating the terrible pun. I don't think that's a Ko-Fi alert. Didn't sound like a Ko-Fi alert to me. It sounded like a Twitch or a YouTube notification. Probably someone subscribing. Oh my god, the chat. That's what's been glitched out as well. Oh my. Sorry, all of my widgets have been messed up for some reason, and like I have to just like reset them, and then suddenly they work. Okay. Test 1, 2. Double check. There we go. Okay, figured itself out. That's annoying. That wow, the entire stream chat's just gonna be messed for this one stream. I didn't catch that that one was also bugged out. That sounds very ambitious, Jennifer. I'd recommend maybe thinking about like how you could turn even just the pilot into a singular work of art on its own. Yeah. Truly rest in peace. Truly rest in peace. Thank you for the follow. Hey Pen, thank you for the follow. on the Twitch. Miradorm's worth money right now. Yeah. I can sell those for food. Love you, Pen. Chat, did you know that I'm extremely gay? Anyway. Oh god, I'm sorry in advance for this voice.
The Chaos Dragon of Femininity! What's this now? Here's an unexpected visitor indeed! I can't believe what I'm seeing! The little rat's like this!
Oh, my name's Clara. I just wanted to... You do look like a regular human being on the outside.
Jordan Peterson when he meets a trans woman. Which is for you, Pen. Sorry. I'm distracted by just the curse. Jordan Peterson when a trans person exists.
Wow, you do look like a regular human being on the outside. That shouldn't be possible. It breaks everything I've been saying. I'd like to help. If my help is needed here, of course, I can work miracles. That's not uncommon around here. Do you know that a person greatly resembling you in appearance is wanted for murder committed by supernatural means? I do. But don't be in a hurry to call the guards. I'm not guilty and there's proof of that. So, my dear guest, I have nothing to say.
I can feel your...
Okay, what the fuck? Did they mess up the quest? I hope I didn't fuck up the quest somehow. Fingers crossed I have not fucked up the quest. We'll find out. I might have to reload and redo a bunch of shit. Which would be, unreal.
What?
Dear Mario, your face looks familiar. Oh, we've never met before. I know who you are. I just can't quite get a grasp of your essence. Where people have a soul, you have a black pit. What name have you chosen for yourself?
You can have 2 Fs, yeah. You can have anything you want, my love.
I've chosen the name Clara, same as my sister's.
Why can't I move on my own?
Dear Mario, you're still here. I will stay here even after I leave. Will you solve my riddle?
Okay, I definitely fucked something up, but what did I fuck up? Oh my god. I know what I did wrong. Massive F. So when I reloaded to a point where I hadn't talked to Katarina yet. So instead of talking to Katarina and then going over there, I just talked to Alexander. But I'm kind of getting tired, so I might wrap stream and just do the rest of the second half of this day another night, because wow.
My stomach.
Okay, now that worked. I'll get back to Georgi at least. I will get back to Georgi. Jordan Peterson, you look like a regular person on the outside. His niece, you have a black pit for his soul. Accurate. But truly the biggest F's in chat on that one. Agony.
I failed. Worse than that, I failed twice on the same thing.
I will manage. Did I walk past the house? Yes, I did. I was so distracted by failure that I walked right past the house. I don't know why I've been doing French accent and speaking in French a lot today, but I just kind of have.
Whose child was crying there? My hair is
No more mistakes will be made. Damn it, that means I missed out on some of those good trades I had with the kids. Oh, that's okay. I'd be able to at least recover my... Okay, that was a good find. That was a good find. That's a food item of food. It's good. Because those things are worth like 100 and something today. And they don't increase in price that drastically on the price hike days, so best to sell it today and get some more. Need to maximize my food. Oh, I know why the French accent keeps popping into my head. It's because earlier I was thinking about Black Sails, actually. If LK is still here, everybody should go watch Lady Night the Brave's video on Black Sails, because it's really good. And I helped a little bit with it. And I've now watched the show because of LK, and I do highly recommend it after season 1. Season 1... I don't recommend season 1. It has its moments. What? Is someone who's a mod available to remove that comment on Twitch? Because I don't have Twitch logged in right now, and I don't particularly have the energy to do that. What? What even? What even is that? What a weird fucking thing to ask. What a strange decision. It's bold. Kind of fascinating. What a strange choice. No, I don't do street fight reactions. Like, trying to get me banned? Jesus. What a thing to comment. Truly, the internet has all types. I'm also like, is that a bot? Is that a type of bot now? As a total side note, I haven't listened to them, but I heard that, like... no, you said... You're all good, Jennifer, not you. The weird comment on Twitch, I'm baffled. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, mon gars? Leave that alone. Does this... Do you think that... Have you ever talked to a woman in your entire life? What? What? I don't know why that's just getting increasingly funny to me. Few things more pathetic than straight men. Sorry, that's rude. That's too far. Or is it? No. Look, very, very strange person who's decided to come and chat, with... Yeah, somehow whatever's going on inside of Pathologic is less strange than this person appearing in chat. I just... I'm very happy to disappoint you and tell you that I'm a massive dyke, first off. I could not have less interest. In a pathetic male. Sorry, an alpha male. God, I hope Pen's still in the chat. What do you mean, thanks? I'm making fun of you, bud. I don't know, maybe this person just has like a weird humiliation kink or something. Pen is still in chat and DM'd me something very funny that I will keep between us. But yeah, I also agree that the lack of I want you to see alpha male. No, I'm good. I'm really, nothing would be less appealing to me, bud. You understand that I'm making fun of you, right? Because you're being weird in my chat, and I don't have the problem is I'm not signing to my Twitch right now, and to do that requires two-factor authentication, which requires turning my phone off, so I have to turn my camera off, and I mean, they haven't said anything bad enough to warrant a ban, so they're just kind of being obnoxious. Agreed, Jennifer. I really think that stories should probably take more time. I wish there was more TV that was a little bit longer form. I do think that we're getting some aspects of that with things like House of the Dragon, because House of the Dragon will sometimes just have, like, a movie-length episode, you know? It's not as restricted in length. True, Mike, yeah. Mike said, reminded me of a guy who showed up at Pride over here with a Sinners Repent sign. He must have had an humiliation kink. My God. I'm gonna check if you sent any other messages. Yeah, I feel really bad. I feel like Shooty got what really deserved a longer season, and it kind of annoys me that he got so little.
We only endure it, usually from determination, and even...
It also means that the episodes don't get to be as, like, on their own. They feel, like, all too over-connected with the overarching plot, which doesn't... I want more Monster of the Week in Doctor Who. Like, I like having a little season finale. I like having, you know, a couple of hints along the way of the season for it, but that's it. I don't want, like, the entire season wrapped around one thing.
I can feel you're a menace, child.
Hello, my boy. Hi. What a sweet baby he is. The child has come to say hello. He is a boy. He's decided to block the camera. Like, literally, he's sitting down. He sat down on my mouse in front of the camera. Thanks, buddy. He's mad at me. He's like, Mother, it's my time. It's time for me to get attention.
C'est le stinky chat. Ben ouais. Is it petit gay? Yes, you are. You're a little guy. You're a smelly little man.
You're gonna be so excited tomorrow when Penn comes over, because you love him. Not as much as I love him.
Yes, you are. You're such a good boy. Such a loving boy.
Petit garçon. Hey, I can't stream if you're sitting on my mouse. And you're being mean. Oh, you can just see like the edge of my hair. I think I'm gonna have to remove you from the room, my love.
You're so fluffy and cute, but you're being bad. You're being a bad boy. You're being a bitey little bite boy.
It's because he needs constant attention. The most attention-needy cat I've ever met. I love him, but he's very, very attention-needy. I want to finish up the stream.
They're the Chaos Dragon of femininity. I must say, if it were up to me, I'd have had you executed without further ado. You owe your life to the Bachelor in a way, for he told us that although there is little doubt left that you are changeling spawned by the Steppe, the shape you assumed when you visited upon him was an unexpectedly uncharacteristic of any demon he knows of. What are you talking about? You laid your hands on a mortally wounded man and brought him back to life, calling on the holy powers to bear witness. Your demeanor...
Pen, do you want to explain what the child wriggler is? Should I explain what the child wriggler is? I think you just dropped that in chat with no context. No context. No context for anyone. I kind of love that, to be honest. No one gets to know what it means. I can't explain. I can't tell you. You're just gonna have to imagine whatever the hell that means. I love you, Ben. I love you so much. It's probably a bad thing that we're, like, both trickstery. I feel like we're both, like, little trickster gods in this relationship. It's completely innocent. I can say that. It is completely innocent. It's just a wild sentence. Okay. I need this person... Oh, I can block them in Restream. Lovely. It won't block them from my Twitch, I don't think. But it should at least block them from the Restream. Ah, Kellyanne, you bit my hand. At least he missed my tattoo. He didn't like bite it. It's more like his teeth like kind of pulled along it when he was being a dingus.
The Chaos Dragon of Femininity. You laid your hands on a mortally wounded man and brought him back to life, calling on the holy powers to bear witness. Your demeanor was, so they say, like that of a miracle worker, or even a saint of sorts, because I'm a godly man. Is this so? Oh, I only bring goodness into this world. Such is my nature. All the same, I don't believe you. Besides, you claim to have an evil twin, so which one of you two is the real one and which is the changeling? I've done the honest thing and come before you so you can see yourself. Why have you come to me, fearsome child, posing as a miracle worker? I wanted to tell you something about your late brother, Simon. Is that so? Very well, I will lend you my ear, but no sooner than you have met Maria, my niece. Let her look at you with her own eyes and tell me who you are and how I should treat anything you tell me. All right. Where will I find her? Bye, bitch. Oh. I said bye, bitch, to him. That was a little bit rude.
The voices, they have a mind of their own.
What's up, Princess Peach? I've already had this conversation.
It came from below the ground.
Dear Mario, what is it?
We were burying the bones.
Your uncle, Georgie, has sent me to you, so you could take a look at me and say what you think about me. Why should I? He wants to know how dangerous my supernatural abilities are. Dear Mario, your abilities, ha! Fine sort of a mistress. Well, let me look at you then. Let me listen to you carefully. What is he getting so nervous about? You're a cheerful girl, aren't you, Maria? Let's have a good laugh together. Ha 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 ha. I suppose I was too quick to laugh at you. Let me see. You seem as though you were two people. You are a walking lie. But you shouldn't be killed yet. Everything depends on how this day ends. I'll have them tell Uncle to talk to you. Let him answer your questions. Goodbye, Maria. Maria.
Trying to sing in character voice is hard. But Ben, what's that in response to?
Tell me what you want, and I will tell you who you are.
The cast, you so my dear guest. Maria wishes to say. Maria's already said all she wished to say. Don't be surprised.
Aw, I'm sorry I beat you to it, my love.
You wanted to ask me something, did you not? Feel free to ask. Georgie, oh Georgie, I know you this. You didn't like Simon and you were no twin of his. Will you agree to touch me, to brave the depths, to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? Ask away. Do you know who murdered Simon? No. Are you sure he was murdered? No. Why have you ordered everyone to search for the murderer? Do you believe that I'm not the murderer? No. Why do you suppose I'd kill him? No human being could have killed Simon. He was killed by a creature of supernatural powers.
Oh. Fair. I love you, Ben.
I want to know what the creature looks like.
That's more Moira Rose than...
Oh, and you want to know what the creature looks like. Now I want to know what powers it wields. And now answer my final question. What are you going to do now? I'll try to keep believing that his death was an accident for as long as I can keep this belief alive. I'll be able to strive for our creation to flourish as it always did.
Will you replace Simon?
No, none of us would be able to advance and sustain the town in the way Simon did. And if the death was not a tragic accident, but the ruling of some remorseless law, it will mean that our family's entire cause has been condemned. The town will perish. Kermit.
That's enough. There's nothing more I wish. Sleep, poor old man. Let some sleep soothe you and rest a little. Bye, bitch.
It lacks enough crying.
For men that spend so many of their days and hours whinging and whining and crying about the, fall of the West and strong men and stuff, I just find it so ironic. Like, I don't know. I think if you were a tough man, you probably wouldn't spend most of your day whinging and whining. But, c'est la vie. And to be clear, I don't think that having emotions are bad or crying is bad or anything. I just think spending all your time being really annoying and obnoxious like they are, while simultaneously talking about how tough and serious is funny. It's a funny thing. I should save those. I almost have enough for a Schmouder if I found it. People like Jordan Peterson do not think that straight white cis men being better can be disproven. They believe they are inherently superior. Your counterexamples have no effect on that belief. That's a good point. I just find it fascinating. I don't know. I've literally never met a woman that complains as much as Jordan Peterson or Ben Shapiro or any of them. So I just find it kind of fascinating. Actually, sorry. I've never met a woman IRL that's that complaining. There are plenty of unfortunately, like, women pundits that do the same thing. I just find it funny. Because they're just, like, so convinced of their stoicism. And then at the same time, they're like, the men are falling apart! It's the end of the West! Because one person changed their gender. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of silly. I also think it just must be really sad. Must be kind of a sad life, right? Like, all the time you're just miserable for no reason. Like, I don't know. I think I guess it's a contrast between, for myself, as a trans woman that has to deal with a lot of transphobia and difficulty and things, I am someone that has legitimate reason to be upset quite often, but very actively tries to fill my life with love and kindness and community, and not those elements. And there's times where I'll talk about those elements because, like, everybody needs to vent sometimes. I don't care what that silly fucking poorly done study is, like, oh, venting's evil and bad, says. Yeah, I think think it must be a really sad existence to spend all your time stoking misery as a way to make money. I mean, there are cis men that are dealing with a lot of horrible shit. They're just not usually white or able-bodied, and they're not usually rich, right? Like,
interrogating the bound, that big city snake.
but I also just think I don't think being dismissive of the actual hardships that cis men do experience, not these cis men, but cis men more broadly, is helpful to the conversation. But I do think that there's a type of cis person that doesn't know what it's like to deal with much or any hardship or any sort of privileged identity, right? That when they encounter a modicum of difficulty, they act really strongly aggrieved. And I just find that kind of odd. Santa's voice. But I do think it's... like, most of the time I'm just kind of mad at them, but sometimes I'm just kind of like, that's sad.
Oh, I want to go back. How in the world did I end up in a place this remote?
I found out everything. Turns out you're an odd one, Anna.
And so...
While the Harrisbecks let the homeless boy go.
Oh, thank goodness. Perhaps he didn't do it out of kindness of heart, did he?
Who knows? Maybe it was kindness. Time will tell who's evil and who's good. We don't have to wait long now. Be patient.
And this Notkin, don't you think is a little cutthroat? It's good that he and his friend Caspar are in a feud, or they have got to us by now.
Now explain to me why you're so afraid of circus performers.
Oh, come! Oh, there you are. A kind girl, aren't you? I suppose every cloud has a silver lining. You know, I'll tell you one of my secrets, but be hush-hush about it. Children are the root of all evil in this world.
Don't be silly. Children aren't evil. It's not in their nature. No, Anna. Evil comes from elsewhere.
Very funny, V.
How come?
I can't tell you yet, but I will later. So many things are mixed up here, one doesn't know who's to fear more. So you're with the Sabarovs now, right? Good. You'll be safe with them and the children won't hurt you. Here, I've got a present for you.
Now, Anna, there's no need. I don't know what you're doing. I'm glad to have helped you. Yippee, I got money.
Oh, totally. Like, I do think that there's a lot of cis men that is how they respond to the world. Where they mock and belittle any hardship that marginalized people experience. I mean, people of any privileged identity can do this to any marginalized group. Even unfortunately, certain like marginalized people who are privileged in some other way, right? Rich trans people towards poor trans people, for example. Can I offer you an egg in this trying time? Okay, I'm like all set up for the next couple of days. Oh, except that I need to talk to Alexander for a reputation boost. I think I'll do that last conversation with Alexander, and then I'm gonna save. I'll do the rest of the last little bit of the day another night. Like I'll go see the play and everything another time. But I did it. I finished the day. You have a weird aversion to eggs and Pathologic? Amazing. They're not the best food source in the game, for sure. when I'm trying to make sure that I just have enough, they'll do. Any port in the storm and whatnot. More food. About as much as I can get. I think I have enough food for the next 2 days at least, which is ideal because, yeah, money is rare and valuable, and food is scarce and expensive, and so on day 2 and 3 when the prices are super high, kind of helpful to have food pre-planned and ready.
I've talked to Georgi. He answered my questions.
I say, have you heard the news about the plague already? The bachelor's found the real murderer. An epidemic spreading in the town. I feel the Kanes will not be happy with this turn of events. So, tell me one thing. Did Georgi know what his brother and patron died of?
Now, he's convinced that no natural cause could have possibly ended his brother's life. He's sure there's a murderer, however indirect their methods may be.
I see. Sounds typical of him. Here's what all of it means. I am going to talk to the bachelor now that the murder has been found. No one will dare continue the search for the man-eater for a while, but the Kanes will not abandon their version so easily, and there's another danger, the mob.
A danger to whom?
I say to you, Clara, or more specifically to your sister. If the epidemic does begin, and I see nothing that could prevent that, the search for Simon's killer will very soon turn into a search for the one who caused the outbreak. If I remember correctly, you said that your sister is still somewhere in town.
I suppose she is.
And she is indeed your twin. Are you impossible to tell apart?
Yes, that's truly how it is.
It is possible, is it not, that she was the one who brought the disease in our town? Would you like to look for her?
I'll devote all of my time to this.
You mean all of your spare time? Do you not realize how precarious your position is still? You've been cleared in my eyes, but people, both the commoners and the bound, will require the evidence.
What more evidence do they need, and how much of it?
We shall see. Tonight, Katerina and I are going to talk about you. Tomorrow we shall state our will to you, and if everything turns out well, tomorrow you may ought to be helping me restore justice and meet our retribution. What destiny Katerina foresees for you, I cannot tell, and in the meantime, rest. Take the small bedroom upstairs.
See you tomorrow. I'm so glad it was you who gave me shelter. You'll see how it will pay off in the future.
Yeah, well, I had to sleep for 4 hours tomorrow anyway, so I guess I'll just loot the town. No, I'm saving and exiting. I said I was going to save and exit and end stream. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We will be doing more Clara Route soon-ish. I'm not sure when. I probably won't stream for the next couple of days. My girlfriend's going to be over, but we'll see. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely night. Thank you so much for being here. Like 30 seconds and then I will end stream, but being here.